Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Bitcoin. What we can see on this chart is that the price is currently holding still above this 200-day moving average, but, and that is very interesting, below the trend line here that we had on the chart. So I'm not as I said yesterday in the last update, I'm not relying heavily on moving averages, but the break above the 200-day moving average and the daily close above it, certainly not a bearish sign, but the price, of course, still needs to keep going now. I made you aware in yesterday's video and the videos before that there's a trend line here. This seems to be currently acting as resistance. Now, from an Elliott Wave point of view, that's not so important, but it still is a set of, it's a resistance element on the chart, right? That kind of stops the price currently and holds the price from climbing further. So overall, we're still printing lower lows, lower highs, and this is only a 3-wave move up so far. I'm watching if the market can generate all 5 waves to the upside as per this white A wave. Could also be a wave 1. Not so important in the short term. For now, the trend seems to be up, especially since yesterday's breakout. There's a bit of consolidation. The altcoin sector isn't really performing yet. Okay, so Bitcoin performed quite well, Ethereum as well, but we're not out of the woods yet, and we're still holding below the trend line. So I think at this point, let's say the risk for another low isn't gone. Absolutely not. We don't have 5 waves up yet. We haven't broken above this trend line yet. I'm definitely watching this trend line here today. Not so I'm not so much focused on the 200-day moving average, but still it's just something to highlight. And the trend line will be important today. Getting above it could send the price to around about 91k, maybe to the 50% retracement, quite a direct fashion. Okay, so let's see if that can happen today. I will tell you on the smaller time frame chart which levels now need to hold to keep this local uptrend intact. Let's go to the shorter time frame, and yeah, not really any change here since yesterday, but you might remember from my previous videos that we said that should the price break above our previous resistance, which was our breakout signal, right? That was around 85,400, I think. I removed it from the chart because we don't need it anymore. Then the focus will shift towards the blue target area. Between 87,200 and 92,000. And yeah, clearly the price did get there and got rejected, which is a normal rejection after a first breakout attempt. We're still printing on the smaller time frame higher highs and higher lows, which is bullish short term, yeah. But there are, of course, a few levels that now need to hold to keep the overall uptrend alive. Now, for me, the most important level that now needs to hold is here the red solid line located at 81,140. This is the swing low that formed on Tuesday, and certainly I think more relevant than this smaller degree or small swing low that formed, which is hardly noticeable actually, as potentially an internal wave 2. Yeah. However, any break below that last swing low that formed yesterday here around 83,625, it's not so relevant. A break below this level, it's not so relevant. What I find more relevant is here the 81,139 level, because even if we break below that dotted red line, we could find another way of how this could be labeled. I could say maybe this swing low here from the 18th was just a wave 2. The A wave is still unfolding. This is a B wave, but then we can break below that dotted red line. We cannot break below the solid red line, okay? So these are the 2 pathways that I see for the bullish account potentially. Gives you 2 levels to watch. I would rather rely on the lower one for invalidation. Ideally, though, the price would continue to climb higher. Maybe we can even avoid completely a break below the dotted red line. That would be strong, because honestly, a break below that I think will be a first signal. To that we'll likely see invalidation. Now, still though, I'm now watching the white count. As I said before, after a breakout, the focus will shift towards the blue target zone. But to really confirm that the price has bottomed, we need to get all 5 waves filled in, as you know. So that's what we're watching for today, to see can the price continue to work on this white count. Now, because we always need a bearish scenario, at least a short-term bearish one, I've added this triangle pattern, which is what I'm tracking, for example, on the ADA chart, on the XRP chart, sort of, yeah. And in this scenario, the price is actually working still on a triangle pattern. And it's a triangle where we say, okay, we have an A wave down, the B wave is the triangle, we could get another dip. Nothing really to rely on because triangles often morph and change, but we need a short-term bearish scenario. So as long as we see only 3 wave movements and not the 5 wave move, this could be a triangle pattern, and it would be A, B, C, D, E in the B wave. But even in this scenario, the C wave of that triangle could potentially extend a little further. It's just that if we cannot hold support for white wave 4, that's a good signal that the triangle is unfolding, yeah? And we continue to... So all I'm saying is we have to expect further choppy sideways action until we get all 5 waves completed, okay? And in the short term, obviously, we're monitoring very, very closely if the price can form this first 5-wave move up from the low. When will the triangle be invalidated in a bullish sense? Well, if the price can break above this solid green line at $95,180. So yeah, that's what we're tracking currently on the Bitcoin chart. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X. Our X profile link is pinned in the comments. You can ask questions here, just reply to the latest post from today. There's also some stuff about mindset, additional updates, some video updates. Yesterday I uploaded CKB. Today there'll be another video update here on X, not on YouTube. These are videos that are only uploaded on X, so check it out if you're interested. I'll be there this morning to answer questions. If anybody has a question about the Bitcoin chart or so, just reply to one of these posts and I'm going to answer them. So yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye.